Hey guys, so I wanted to talk to you guys about drugs for a little bit. Okay, now drugs are mostly used for people who are in pain, who are looking to escape their reality, escape their mind, escape what's going on to them, escape a past trauma, escape a current trauma. That's basically what it's used for. Alcohol is the same thing. But however, I take a more libertarian stance on drugs. Okay, if you look at the country Uruguay, okay, Uruguay about 15 years ago, give or take, um, legalized all drugs. And what that did was to put the cartels out of business, and it allowed the government to reap taxes on it. Now, whatever you think of taxes or that thought process in general, it's going to be off putting to a lot of people. I understand that. But if you have to understand is that there's going to always be a population of the drug seeking community that is inevitably going to overdose. Okay. Whether you legalize it or not, they're going to overdose. Okay. Now, what I want to show you is and incidentally, when they legalized everything, the deaths from all these drugs went down because these drugs are cut with shit. Okay. Let me show you this. Three New Yorkers, this just came out. Three New Yorkers ordered cocaine from the same delivery service. I guess there's a New York cocaine delivery service, like Half Baked had the weed service in that movie 20 years ago. All died from fentanyl because things are being cut with fentanyl right now. Okay. Um, the problem is that cocaine, see, when you get cocaine, you have to understand is that you don't just give it all away. You have to cut it with something to dilute it to make more profit. Okay. But people are using Drano, people are using cocaine. If you are a drug dealer or you're a drug dealer, um, find out what they cut it with. Um, to be honest with you, the best ones out there, and I probably shouldn't be sharing this, but the best cocaine dealers out there will cut it with creatine because it enhances your high. Um, it's just something that you would take with it. Now, for people who cut it with fentanyl, okay, I want you to understand this. Look at this picture. You see that white next to the penny? Okay, that's how much fentanyl it would take you to overdose. Okay, it is that little. Okay, so I want you guys to know this is that when you go and get drugs, you have to be extraordinarily careful. Okay, if you know people who take drugs, okay, show them this picture. Okay, that it takes literally maybe a 50th of a penny of fentanyl mixed in with cocaine for you to overdose. And three people died in Manhattan over the weekend. I'm sure there's many more. However, every time they've decriminalized drugs and the government has gotten involved, it's been a little safer for people. The deaths go down. Okay, just look at Uruguay as an example. Right. So just a short video. I wanted to share that with you. Be very, very careful if you're doing this stuff, guys. Be extraordinarily careful. There was a bunch of people last year or early in this year from West Point who went on spring break, and I think it was six of them overdosed because it was cut with fentanyl. Because fentanyl is cheap, it's trash, and it's being sent from China. Okay, so be very, very, very careful, guys. And for those of you who don't do anything, congratulations, that's amazing. But there is a large portion of the population that does this kind of stuff, and it's important to have a conversation and address this. So if you have anybody in your life that does drugs, okay, or does cocaine, show them that. Okay, people drop dead all the time because of it, and it seems like the answer is to legalize everything. Okay, it'll put the cartels out of business. It'll put them putting bad stuff in the drugs out of business. It'll be regulated, and yeah, thank you.